you already know what it is. I'm back at it again with another video. So today, I was going through my old videos, and I was like, man, I ain't made one of these bright side riddle videos in a long time. I think it's been exactly about a year. So y'all know I had to come back and bring y'all something good to watch. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm posting random videos sometimes, but y'all won't love them in the future when I stop being consistent again. Alright, so today we're doing 13 riddles that will test how bright you are. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the video and we're gonna get started. If y'all can answer them before me, shout out to y'all. Go ahead and give this video a like if you feel like it. If you don't, subscribe to the channel if you won't. I got bars for days and you don't. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start the video right now. Probably just give this an intro because I feel like watching it. Okay.
13 riddles that will test how bright you are.
Your bright side, they crazy, you know.
Can you name yourself a master of observation, logical reasoning, and intuition? Here's 13 short riddles to put your brain to the test so that you can try to prove that you could become Sherlock Holmes 2.0. But first, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join us here on the bright side.
Alright, number one, bad intentions.
Bad intentions. A woman invited her friend home for dinner. She made a meal of mashed potatoes and roast beef. For dessert, she cut an apple in halves and offered her friend one half along with some whipped cream on the side, and put the rest of the cream in a separate bowl. She then ate her piece of the same apple. The friend died of poisoning, but the host survived despite eating from the same apple. How is that
the whipped
possible?
Cream? I mean, that was pretty obvious. Yeah, it got to be whipped cream. What else can it be?
Answer.
Come on, hit me with
Poison
something
was
harder.
in the whipped cream.
Number two,
Two. Who's lying? A man named Tom went hiking with his friend Chris on a Sunday after notifying his brother Dan. The next Saturday, the police finds Tom dead in the woods. Dan said that he had been working all week. Chris was found wandering around the highway. He said that he got lost in the woods right after they arrived and just found his way home. Look at the picture and guess who's lying.
I don't know. I don't get it. I've been working these last 7 days. I've been lost in the woods for 7 days. The green shirt.
Answer. Chris is lying. How can he be so well shaven after being alone in the woods for a week?
I still got it right.
3. Guess the name of the murderer. A rich man who lived in a beautiful house on Baker Street, Mr. Ronald Green, has just been kidnapped, and Sherlock Holmes has been appointed to the case. He finds a note at the crime scene written by Mr. Green. It read, 1st of January, 4th of October, 5th of March, 3rd of June.
1, 4, 5,
Sherlock
3.
knew that somehow the killer's
1,
name
4,
was hidden
5.
in the note. The suspects were as follows: Jack Green, the son and the heir of the property; John Jacobson, an employee of Mr. Green; June Green, Green's wife. Sherlock deduced the killer's name in an instant.
Okay, we got Jack Green, June Green. Yeah, I paused this one. I paused it. So we got Jack Green, June Green, and John Jacobson. So the 1st of January. So that's J. 4th of October is John. It's John playing a video.
You? Answer. The kidnapper was John Jacobson. I knew it. Take these details into account. 1st of January means the first letter of the word January, J. 4th of October means the fourth letter of the word October, O. The 5th of March means the fifth letter of the word March, H. 3rd of June means the third letter of the word June, N. The name spelled out is John.
Oh, that's tough. I gotta add. Hold on. Alright.
4. Guess the victim and the murderer's name. There are 5 men.
Alright.
These are the clues you've got. 1. One of them shot and killed one of the other 5. 2. Dan ran in the New York City Marathon yesterday with one of the innocent men. 3. Mark considered being a farmer before he moved to the city. 4. Jeff is a top-notch computer consultant and wants to install Ben's new computer next week. 5. The murderer had his leg amputated last month. 6. Ben met Jack for the first time 6 months ago. 7. Jack has been in seclusion since the crime. 8. Dan used to drink heavily. 9. Ben and Jeff built their last computers together. 10. The murderer is Jack's brother. They grew up together in Seattle.
You want me to pause this? I'm gonna pause. Okay. One of them shot and killed the other 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 of them. How you killed the other 5? One of them shot. Whatever. Dan ran in a New York Marathon yesterday. One of the innocent man. Mike considered being a farmer before. Okay, look. I don't know. I'm gonna go with number 7 and the guy in the back with the orange, with the red hair. Play the video.
Answer. Jeff killed Mike. How do we know? Jack is not the murderer. He is the brother of the murderer. Dan is not the murderer since he ran a marathon, and the murderer recently had his leg amputated. Ben is not the murderer. He just met Jack. Jack and the murderer grew up together. We know that Jeff is still alive because he wants to install Ben's new computer next week. Mike didn't grow up with Jack. If Jack, Dan, Ben, and Jeff are still alive, then Mike is dead. We can only deduce that Jeff must be the murderer. 5. The name is written on the note. One snowy night, Sherlock Holmes was in his house sitting by the fire. All of a sudden, a snowball came crashing through his window and broke it. Holmes got up and looked out the window just in time to see 3 neighborhood kids who were brothers run around the corner. Their names were John Crimson, Mark Crimson, and Paul Crimson. The next day, Holmes got a note that read, "Crimson, he broke your window." Which of the 3 Crimson brothers could Sherlock Holmes question about the incident?
See, John already did something. I'm going with Paul. Mark, because it was a question mark.
It was
question
Mark. The note said question mark Crimson, which can be read as question mark Crimson.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna end it right there because the video already 8 minutes long. So I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make a second part of the video. I'm gonna do it right now, actually, but they're gonna be different videos. So appreciate y'all for watching and subscribe if you want to. Leave a like if you want to.